Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome back to Fata Morgana. I'm assuming today's going to be a pretty dark session. Just look at the title. We saw some really quite unusual stuff last time. Main thing is this conversation with a maid. I kind of skimmed through this, so I want to look into it more. But at the same time, it is really interesting that it was one of those conversations where it feels like the maid is not necessarily talking to the character, rather she is talking to the reader. Because, let's be honest, the character has no idea what is being talked about, whereas the reader does. So, yeah. Let's just read this again for a bit. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah. 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 And I just find it so interesting that when she says he, she is not referring to Jacopo. Yeah, so that was the same. Yeah, okay. Yeah, and I always think that kind of white, that kind of has a symbol, as a means of symbolism for her, like white as in you're cowardly and you're a child and you're driven by impulses that are really, really unrealistic to murder, and rather than actually sort out your problems, you are resisting to murder, which will just intensify them. Red then goes to love because you become weaker and weaker, and you are kind of entranced by the love of Mel. That's what I've always thought that was. Yeah, and that's the one she could not accept. But it totally makes sense as to why. Yeah. Yeah. That's interesting. And that is a real coincidence as well. I just want to check something. Yeah, I'm right. So humans can last a really short amount of time when buried under, let's say, for example, a coffin, because of the lack of oxygen intake, or buried underground. So I wonder if it's kind of the same principle here. There's a lack of oxygen, so that means a lack of, a lack of ability to get corroded, and obviously make rust. So I'd imagine would happen. I don't know though. Yeah, it's really interesting, yeah. My phenogistoscope. Yeah. Yeah, okay. And it is interesting, yeah. She had been taking care of it. That's so unusual. So it's interesting that when the white-haired girl can see, the rose garden is at its full glory. When she can't see, it's completely, it's completely wrecked, really. It's decrepit. And then, when she can see again, it's beautiful. And also the roses are white as well, which is quite unusual given the fact that she is the white-haired girl. I just really wonder if there's some sort of connection. I mean, there's gotta be. But why? That's the thing. So it's only with the help of the white-haired girl that the maid can restore it to its past glory. Yeah. Yeah, that's weird. I wonder who the person this white-haired girl was waiting for is. So it's as if there's this one entity that inhabits this white-haired girl and has loads of different personalities and dies and reincarnates as the same thing and inevitably arrives at the mansion. Oh, it's so creepy. Yeah. That's really weird to think about the fact that she actually has potential of remembering everything. That's what I don't get. And it's as if her mind is desperately trying to remember it but can't, and is kind of damaged as a result of the lack of ability to do so. Oh, that's the end. Yeah, but it is interesting that Jacopo has a hatred for the Rose Garden, and I just wonder what the significance of that is. Oh shit, what's this? Is it an emergency? Yeah. Now we can see the name of the chapter and why it's called that. What? That's unusual. Yeah, fair enough. God, what's gonna happen? So whatever Jacopo is doing, he really, really hates the Rose Garden, but obviously she has put so much work into caring and tending for these roses that of course she is going to see it as a personal attack. I don't know what he is thinking of doing. Yeah, I totally agree. They're just doing their job. To be fair, maybe some of them do, but at the same time, if I'm going to be honest, in a situation like this, even if you are objecting, you've got to do your job, because if you don't, then you are going to get an earful. You are really going to get shouted at. Yeah, that's sad. That's interesting that they kind of liken a flower to a life. Yeah, that must be so awful. Jesus Christ. Are you even going to tell the wife what has happened? Because you were a total shithead, maybe? You've really got to explain yourself better than that, man. Jesus Christ. Well, let me guess. You've got to do something more economical than this. Please kill yourself. Dude, how can you say this? His wife has spent so much time, effort, and just in general passion into building, well, not building, but caring for and making these beautiful plants grow naturally. Flowers, I meant, grow naturally. And then you just disrespect it like this. Jesus Christ. Oh my god, this is so depressing. He's hopeless. Yeah, seriously. Are you ever going to realise that? Oh, that's shown up. Yeah, I totally agree, yeah. They're not worthless, no way. Not really, no. She was just... It's not about him. It's about anybody who comes into the mansion. He is really paranoid. I can definitely see why the maid would hate this person. Peace, serenity, something good in her life. And just in general, something really quite beautiful. I mean, you've cared for these plants and they're growing, they're giving calming effects to anybody there, and they're just beautiful to look at. Yeah, he's a fucking arsehole. I just find it interesting that he blames the rose garden for all of this. I just wonder what happened. There's clearly something really bad that has happened as a result of this garden. It is, to be fair. That is actually really reasonable. Sure, you can say that, but it's just how you... Things like these really determine how you are as a person. god. Yeah, so not failing to see any of the beauty and just thinking it's an inconvenience in every sense. Jesus. Yeah, and where is it? Yeah, this is a bit unusual. But I just remember that conversation with Jacopo and Maria. Yeah. It's just so unusual that he feels like he has not forgotten the past, but at the same time, it's just I'm really interested in what caused this. Absolute shithead. Yeah, I totally agree. So not only are you destroying her creation, but you're also making it so that more sunlight is going to come in, so she can go outside less and she can feel less comfortable in her own home. Yeah, totally reasonable. It is interesting that she really feels as if these are actual people, and this is what. And this is just kind of how she views them, if you like. It's kind of like her children. I mean, obviously not actual children, just kind of metaphorically. You could kind of think of it like that. Yeah. Yeah, totally. Yeah, I totally agree. It's horrible. And it couldn't be more selfish, even if he tried to make it more selfish. It's horrible. Yeah, I totally agree. And he doesn't care whatsoever. That's the thing. He's so selfish and he doesn't have any indication of consideration. Yeah, it's horrible. And it's just absolutely impossible. Obviously, the best thing to do is ignore him, but at the same time, she's his wife. Of course she wouldn't want to. She wouldn't feel morally right doing that. Yeah, he's a total inhumane monster. No, he's a bully. That's what he is. Totally reasonable. But to be fair, I mean, as Jacopo is clearly demonstrating here, a lot can happen in a year. Yeah, it is reasonable. It's still 365 days. That is a long time. Yeah, I see what she means. My god, I know. Yeah, just having the worst possible time. And this is probably the worst time she has experienced with Jacopo yet, I'd assume. And then just remembering where she was totally the opposite and where he was actually worth the bother and cared about other people rather than doing these hideous, pointless, selfish pursuits. What I find interesting about all of this is, where is it? Here. Yeah. And that is what really surprises me, the fact that there are some times she doesn't even remember herself. Yeah, it's unusual. It's just really quite surprising as to... I just wonder when the maid has actually begun serving this mansion. I think it was when... I think it was with the blonde... I don't know, actually. I really don't. I just wonder how long of a time the maid has been serving this mansion. She's clearly done it so long that there are some times in which she completely has forgotten about the history of the place. God. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, totally. If anything, it's more the opposite. Miss Maria, okay. Yeah, totally reasonable. She's doing what any good friend would do, let's be honest here. Oh, yeah, no, I get what she means. She just doesn't really know when somebody wants to be on their own fully and when that's not the case. No, but here it's fine, honestly. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, but that is reasonable. No, it's fine. Yeah, that's really good. And if anything, if I'm going to be honest, I feel like in a time like this, when Jacopo is being Jacopo, i.e. a fucking arsehole, she really needs support. That's really good. To think about the fact that she could have actually given up, and obviously something really bad could have happened had she given up. Just the fact that that was actually possible, that's the scary thing. Oh, that's obvious though, let's be honest here. No, it's totally reasonable. And to think about the fact that your quote-unquote husband has just destroyed it in his own pursuits. It's sad. It really is. Such a shitty thing for him to do. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's totally reasonable. And the more bad he gets, there's just so much of a uncertainty about, well, I just really wonder what's going to happen to her, because she won't break up with him because she wants to kind of protect the past in a way. Yeah, totally reasonable. Yeah. Yeah. That's fair. Yeah, and I suppose just the reminder of the fact that that is definitely an option. Yeah, and it's always something she really wants to see again. It's just surprising that she hopes for something that feels so inaccessible, really. I mean, let's be honest, at this point, it just really feels like that. Like nothing but inaccessible. I mean, how much is she going to be able to put up with until she stops wanting to see Jacopo? How much abuse and inconsideration is she going to have to endure before she will think about what Maria says? Yeah, totally reasonable. And she will always support her, let's be honest here. Right. Yeah, fair enough. Mamiya Takuji approves. If you get it, you get it. That scene where he burns the manga, I mean, it's sad as hell, but well, degenerative as hell, but it is quite funny in a way. It's just one of those plots that's really, really sad, but funny at the same time. Because of how degenerative it is. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. And two women dancing together, I can't imagine that being something that happens much in these times. Yeah, that's random. Being serious? Oh, yeah, totally take advantage of it. That's hilarious. Yeah, and isn't it horrible to think about the fact that even though Jacopo is the white-haired girl's wife, she doesn't even know this, and that's just another indication of the extent of how distant they are. Ah, I see. Yep, everybody's lucky. Oh my god. Well, what about the maid with black hair? I wonder if we're going to see her again today. Yeah. Yep. Oh well, at least do a third of it. Be merry. Don't eat and drink though. Well, I suppose being merry in the sense that it's as if you've drunk alcohol, but you haven't. You're just having that much fun. Yeah, fair enough. It's interesting what she's doing. She's not really talking about any of her worries. If anything, she's totally ignoring them. I mean, if anything, she said a little bit, but now she's just totally trying to get her distracted. She's trying to get her mind off of the situation. I'm surprised. Oh my god. Wow. Interesting. Oh yes, my favorite log with base vanilla. When I say log, I mean logarithm. Base vanilla. Oh my god, I wonder what she's going to think of it. Fair enough. That's good, yeah. Oh, they're taking a bit of a risk as well. I can see why she'd feel uncertain. Yeah, fair enough. God, and that's another... It really feels like this is another similarity with all of the other white-haired girls that we've seen. They've been very, very lonely people. But I mean, I suppose at least the first white-haired... We don't actually know about the second white-haired girl, but at least the first one, she obviously had her father to be at her side always. Maybe no friends, but still parents that are near her always and very supportive. Well, sorry, a parent who is very supportive. I suppose the mum was supportive at the end as well, letting her in instinctively because she knew. No, and it must be really different for her just because of the fact that she now actually has a friend as well. Yeah, totally. Yeah, I totally agree. It's hilarious. And it really is nice just them to be able to escape from, let's be honest, the stress of their lives. My god, here we go. Oh, interesting. God, so this kind of is like a tribute in a way to the massive party, obviously, that was designed on Nellie's birthday for her to be able to meet Arthur. Yeah, worst birthday of her life. Yeah, but it kind of reminds me of that because everybody would be dancing, and ironically, even though this woman, let's be honest, she should be dancing with her husband, she's dancing with her friend. It's a real reverse of what it should be, or at least what you would expect in a normal scenario. Yeah, seriously, barely anybody's gonna find you, I'm sure. That is reasonable, yeah. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But reasonable. Wow. Yeah, totally reasonable. And it is really interesting, just totally going against all of these stupid limitations that society would have probably imposed on them in a normal situation. Yeah, exactly, it's not right. She doesn't as well. Jesus, what happened? Yeah, just instantly changing the subject. I don't blame her. I really don't. She must be really quite talented. I wonder if it's... No, I feel like she's definitely come from a country where it's just the tradition to be really, really fun, energetic. Like what she said, eat, drink, and then make merry. What does embellish mean again? Alright, so make something more attractive by the addition of decorative details or features. Okay, that kind of makes sense. So, if they're unembellished, they're really quite natural. Nothing's added just to make it look more than what it is, in a way. Yeah, that's good. No, she's probably done it lots of times, but at the same time, she's just adding her own twist on it, I suppose. And she's doing it... Well, there's a lot of individuality in this, which is really quite nice. Yeah, totally reasonable. And that's kind of the impression I really get from Maria. She's somebody who... well, diverts from society. She is her own self, and I suppose the reason why she resonates so much with the white-haired girl is because these people... Well, I suppose the white-haired girl... I don't know, I feel like the white-haired girl's very obedient, but at the same time she's isolated, and she is somebody who is really lonely as a result of being persecuted, so she's somebody who is forced to be alone, really. And these people are just really quite unique. They stand out from the crowd as a result of it, so of course. I suppose the maid also applies to somebody who stands out from the crowd, but yeah, she doesn't really go interacting with people like this. No, I don't blame her. I just find it surprising. So what is this chapter's name, is it? Ah, so it is just Shall We Dance? Yeah, because I mean, this, if anything, it's kind of like an escape from Sanctuary being ruined, an escape from everything that is holding their happiness back. And just having fun with each other. Just as friends. No romance at all. I like that, yeah. Yeah, totally. No, she's doing... Maria is doing this for her. Of course she will never do something like that. Disparage her. No, totally. That's really good, yeah. She deserves it. Yeah, no, totally. But if I'm going to be honest, I mean, whether you enjoy doing it or not kind of depends on how you're taught it. If you're taught it by, I don't know, some sort of arsehole who's forcing you to go on, you're not going to like doing it. But if you're taught by somebody who's really, really fun, just as a friend, then of course you're going to enjoy it. And that's exactly what's happening here. Yeah. I just find it so weird that the maid is watching. How can the maid have seen this? I just don't get this omnipotence that she has. Like, seriously. I mean, how can you know? It's not as if she is writing this story. I mean, she is somebody who is retelling the story, but how can she have information like this to retell? How does she know literally every single of the goings-on of the white-haired girl? I just don't understand. Maybe there's going to be some sort of clue later on. I hope there is. It's just so weird that she can know this. Because let's be honest, she is giving us such a detailed recount of what is happening. So much so that it forms its own little story. Yeah. Oh god, what does infirmity mean? Right. Illness. Yeah, feeble or diseased. Yeah, so physically weak, basically. That makes sense. Yeah, that's reasonable. I mean, you're doing this all for her, so of course you've got to be considerate. No, it's not. It's not something she should apologise for. Fair enough. Yeah, good for her. The fuck is gum flapping? What do you mean by that? Oh right, okay, so apparently they talk a lot without saying anything useful. Oh my god, why are her hands so big? Why does this visual novel have creepily big hands for characters? Like, seriously. She's got a cool sprite though. I like this maid outfit. It's done quite well. And obviously the white hair girl's outfit is absolutely amazing. It really suits her. Might be my favourite one yet, actually. I like the first one though. Yeah, that's reasonable. But the thing is, I mean, she doesn't care as long as she's happier. Sorry, as long as the white hair girl's happier, she really doesn't care at all. Oh, fuck. Interesting. So whatever this is going to be, it will be a very, very bad moment in the story, I'd assume. That's so weird. Why? Why is she powerless? To be fair, I mean, obviously she couldn't have predicted this because she was living like we are. We can't oversee everything. If you've read Higurashi, we are not, I don't know, Furude Dika. It's not as if we've experienced the world loads of times or something ridiculous like that. And we can't see the future as a result of that. But, yeah. Yeah, unusual. Very, very unusual. Yeah, God. Why is she powerless? I mean, obviously in the present, she is a ghost. I wonder if that has anything to do with it. Or at least it looks like she's a ghost. I.e. the mirror. Now Jacopo is here. So basically, now it looks like you were having an affair. It couldn't be anything worse. I don't think somebody like Jacopo in the present is going to be very understanding. But Maria is good at situations like these, I get the impression of. So maybe she's going to be able to save it. If I'm going to be honest, I feel like the white hair girl's just going to cower away. I feel like this situation is really up to Maria. But I don't know. I don't know. Maybe my expectations will be changed. So basically, the worst possible situation that could have happened. And they were going to go to bed as well. That's the worst thing. I mean, he didn't come in. It was really unexpected. No, it doesn't look like it. Yeah, because Maria said that. Oh my god, yeah, because it totally looks like an affair is happening. Oh god. But I mean, you've not exactly treated her like a husband should, so yeah, I wouldn't blame her for having an affair. It's better for her than staying with you. That's the worst thing you can... Oh. She doesn't know, that's the worst thing. Because obviously he's alluding to an affair being possible. Oh god. It looks really, really bad. What is it your concern anyway? Well, yeah. Yeah, she's having more of a fun time with her than he would with than she would with her lover. Oh Jesus, yeah, that looks bad. Jesus Christ. They weren't leaving the house though, and Jesus Christ. Look at the possession. Where the fuck are you getting this information from? Why is he so paranoid? Well, you deserve to be disgraced if you're going to treat your wife like this. Jesus Christ. That's unusual. What's this chapter called, by the way? Blown gasket. Or gasquet or whatever. I don't know what that is. Let me search it up. Alright, so a flat piece of soft material or rubber that is put between two joined metal surfaces to prevent gas, oil or steam from escaping. Not what I was expecting, but okay. It does kind of make sense when you contextualise it with Jacopo. God, it's horrible though. I mean, she has not done anything. And as we have seen, there is a perfectly innocent explanation for all of this. But he's not listening to it. He is not having anything. He's being so rude in the sense that he is just refusing to listen to her. It's as if he is the only person in the world, and that means that means everybody who isn't him can fuck off. And he is the person at the centre of everything. I mean, how rude is that? But it's just insane. I mean, I just wonder, why are you calling your wife a tramp as well? I mean, to be fair, she would have become homeless if it wasn't for Jacopo's family taking her in, probably, but still, I mean, how horrible. Or maybe she just forgot. People do that sometimes. But Jesus Christ, what is going to happen here? But this is what I find really unusual. The paranoia. The feeling as if somebody is watching him. Who is this person? Imagine if Maria is actually really quite evil. Or something ridiculous like that, I don't know. That's so odd though. Fucking arsehole. But I find it interesting that they were thinking that they were going to try and leave the house. And I mean, obviously the red could indicate that, I don't know, they were doing it with some sort of sexual intent. God, how horrible. If I'm going to be honest, I really get the impression that Jacopo is going mad, trying to achieve his goal of becoming... Well, what is his goal? We don't fully know that. We have some indications, but not a concrete answer. Yeah, why? Genuinely. Yeah, seriously, and it's not even that. He doesn't even care about what she has done. She's not even hearing her out. He's just assuming something and then using it to take his anger out on somebody who is clearly very vulnerable and weak. I mean, it's clearly just like the fact that he is... Well, no, it's just clearly a show of power and authority as well, and that's what's wrong about it. That's what's sick about it. What did she do to deserve that? Yeah. And if anything, if you want to argue that this was wrong, then just think about the fact that who caused this event to happen? Jacopo himself. Yeah. She's really, really siding with the white-haired girl, the maid is. Yeah, totally agreed. And that is why Jacopo has so much authority over her, because she doesn't have the courage to stand up for herself. Surprising. I thought this would have been the opposite, but if I'm going to be honest, Maria probably knows that it's pointless, and if anything, if she stands up to the master that she's meant to serve, that could make her job on the line as well, and that'd mean that the white-haired girl would have absolutely nobody, so I think she's doing it from a job security standpoint as well, possibly. Good. Get away from that monster. God, I know. Yeah. Yeah, totally. She was still doing it for a good intention. True. Oh no, he's horrible. Yeah. Yeah, at least he's honest. Only his viewpoint. Yeah, and isn't that unbelievable to think that she has more... Well, it's just because of the fact that she's less weak and she's less vulnerable than the white-haired girl is. That's the only reason, and obviously... Ow. Fuck. Obviously that's why. Should we listen to more? I'll tell you what, I'll just go further backwards. Stretch my legs a bit. There we go. Yeah, he was jumping to conclusions. He was only his view and his interpretation of the situation was the thing that was correct. Yeah. I mean, I get that Jacopo listens to Maria, but at the same time, is it really going to be this simple? I know, and I think that's the saddest thing, the fact that she can't. Yeah. And it feels so wrong. I mean, she is his wife after all. He should be, for being such a one-sided person. No, not one-sided, sorry, I meant self-centered person. I know. This is what arranged marriages do to people, seriously. Well, I suppose in some situations. It isn't, but that doesn't justify what he's done. I love that analogy. This is Jacopo we're talking about. I think that's going to be very unlikely. God, imagine if that was ever possible. I mean, if he blames the Rose Garden for his change, then I suppose the elimination of the Rose Garden, maybe it could have a chance, but it is unlikely in the sense that well, in the sense that it might not be something the white-haired girl would want to do. I like that, yeah. Yeah, she does have a very optimistic outlook on it. I do wonder what's going to happen as well. Yeah, just dream for a better tomorrow. It's not as if we're in a deflating economy and there's a cheaper tomorrow. No, it is a better tomorrow. Dream of a better tomorrow rather than a cheaper tomorrow. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. It's just something I thought of. Yeah, no, I know. And this is the worst thing, I suppose. She's had a lover who, a past lover who she's really, really grown to respect and grown to have so much feeling of passion for. And then he just suddenly turned really awful. So of course, she is going to overlook just how much Jacopo is being an awful person to her and also just abusing her in a way. It's horrible. It must be so hard to live with. Of course, we want to hope for the best, even if it is unrealistic. Agreed, yeah. Jesus fucking Christ. I mean, firstly, that demonstrates how weak she is. Secondly, that demonstrates how fucking evil Jacopo is. Dude, you are traumatizing this poor woman. Like, seriously. Jesus Christ. How awful. Yeah, totally reasonable. And they memories of... Ooh, chapter transition. Still very weird and scary. Cool, so I wonder what the next part of the game is going to be. Oh god. We're here again, okay. Gotta take a bit of a break, but then I'll come back. Right. Here we go. Okay. Like that. Yeah, god, that's odd. Yeah, fair enough. Oh my god, so he's probably done this perfectly, and yet at the same time he still has something to complain about. He's a real perfectionist. Interesting. Yeah, totally. Well, I mean, I just find it really ironic that she's talking about intruding upon the man, and yet at the same time she knows what is going on here. So I don't know anything about pool. Let me just check. What does it? I think I know what. I can imagine what it's like. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. I remember those shitty mobile game ads that had pool games that were going on in them. Yeah, because he really is just doing anything to distract himself from whatever has happened. He's clearly had a lot of stress as a result of whatever this meeting is. I mean, evident in the fact that he has not been able to stay the night. Maybe he's been kicked out, or maybe something has gone really, really wrong. I don't know. That looked a bit unsettling because I didn't expect there to be no text box whatsoever. Yes, you're even showing a boundary there that would usually be a boundary formed with respect for somebody else, just because of how angry he is, I suppose. I think that's what she's trying to get at. Okay, that's unusual. Who? Or Maria, probably. But, I mean, she has an appreciation of beauty. Just look at how she really, really rates the white-haired girl highly. It's got to be somebody else. So whoever this man is, they have no appreciation of beauty whatsoever. Okay. No, totally not. This is probably, like she was saying, somebody without an appreciation of beauty, somebody who would quite happily just tear down the white-haired girl's rose garden. Tommaso? Dunno. Oh my god, oh no, totally. Yeah, that must have been very embarrassing for Jacopo. Interesting, so a family member. Wonder why he... No, it's quite surprising, if anything. A member of his family who is looking, well, with eyes that look like they have a feral glimmer to them, and somebody who's looking really quite grime-stained and, I don't know, just impoverished in a way, and like they really don't look after themselves and scruffy and stuff like that. Just the worst associations you could have with a person. in terms of looks and presenting themselves. It's just surprising that somebody like that is a family member of somebody so rich. Brother! Right, okay. God. Yeah, I think that can definitely give an indication of their relationship. What is that? I've never seen this word before. Shit. Oh, fuck off. I don't want a TikTok definition. Oh, right. Okay. This is not sexual abuse. Oh, right. Oh, what? What? So apparently the Sicilian mafia is known as the COSCA. What? So these people clearly don't have a good relationship, and there is something that binds them together, as well as them being siblings. So he's the bigger brother, I'd assume? Yeah, I do wonder what he was probably, well, who would have known that he'd grow into a man like this when he was little? Yeah, it's a very, very strained relationship. He's not being nice to him at all. Okay then, so brother is more figurative. Interesting. Yeah, this is very shady. So I suppose this story is set in a time period that's greater than 1899? I suppose. If this is known about the COSCA. Ah, that's interesting. Interesting. What is that? Oh right, so this is a surname. Oh my god, this is hilarious. Just searching this up on the internet is giving me so many people who have played Fata Morgana and just saying Jacopo's name. That's hilarious. But yeah, it's an Italian surname apparently. And Jacopo is an Italian name as well, so yeah. Dude, stop using terms that I don't understand the meaning of. Head of a family. Okay. It's giving me the definitions in Italian. That's hilarious. Or whichever language that is, I don't know. I only learned Japanese. Interesting. It looks like he has ties that he really, really doesn't want to have, and very shady ties. He is an investor though, so I do wonder if that could have something to do with it. Why would he care? Oh yeah, of course. But at the same time, it's clearly not something he wants to be, so... Yeah, and that would... Your arrogance is going to get you nowhere. This guy will tell people about something like this. So I just find it really interesting that you can definitely tell that this person is a member of some kind of mafia, the COSCA, because you can see him being able to totally evade all of the security of the house, and obviously the rule of the maids needing to refer you in to see the master of the house just being totally shattered. Holy shit, this guy is a dick. But I mean, Jacopo is a dick to him as well, so they're just two arseholes interacting with each other. Dude, he isn't even a brother, and it's clearly some sort of tie that Jacopo doesn't want. Maybe this could be a possible cause for his massive change. Really? Jesus Christ, man. Are we just trading insults now? And threats. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Right. Okay. Seriously. Yeah, why did he come here? I mean, sure, he's going to become the next head of this weird family that he is in. Underworld family. Oh, it's very, very weird that the underworld is not very big and they are operating. It seems like somebody of very high influence, i.e. Jacopo, is able to have a say in it. Yeah, seriously. I mean, I don't think these people have a very stable relationship, let's just say that. And now he's just mocking how somebody who is asking for a favour properly is going to approach him. What? No. Wait. No. Don't tell me that is what he's asking. Where's the Valkyrie? Dude, I don't want it in Hindi! Fuck off. It just automatically asked me for that. Ah, right, okay. Extreme indulgence in bodily pleasures. And especially sexual pleasures. Oh well. And it could be alcohol and drugs as well. So when did... Jesus Christ, apparently drug abuse has plagued the American continent since the 1800s. It's insane. So I suppose drug abuse here, I just wonder if it would have spread, but I mean then again, I just wonder, with drug trades especially, just how they must have evolved. And my god, I feel like drugs are probably a really, really bad implication of the advance of any technology and any engineering, and also being able to mass produce stuff in factories as well. Just a real dark side of all of this. And I suppose you have lots of medical equipment that will make people's lives better, but at the same time you'll have people who use that knowledge for evil and use it to create worse drugs, really. Yeah. Yeah, and it is interesting that he kind of alludes to him being a coward, and yet Tommaso, he's just kind of, saying this. Just to make him seem the most manly person as possible. Yeah, somebody knows how to be formal. If I'm going to be honest, I think this guy is fucking stupid, though. I mean, I'm sorry, but you are having bad financial times, so why would you address the person that could possibly help you in such a crap way? I mean, he's obviously not going to give you money unless you threaten him. Let's be honest here. You son of a bitch! Yeah, I suppose this is the only thing, the fact that he's going to become the head of the family, possibly. But why the head? Why does he have ties in this anyway? Yeah, when you've learnt the game, how much money are you going to lose? Sorry, how much money are you going to have lost? It's a bit ridiculous. Yeah, seriously! Yeah, I mean, if you're playing yourself into oblivion, then I don't think that you are going to learn from your mistakes. Gambling is literally... I mean, sure, there is a lot of skill involved in some gambling games, but sometimes it just ultimately comes down to luck. You can't reason with luck. You can get your skill up, but can you really reason with luck? Yeah, seriously. This guy's a real fuckhead. He's desperate. Totally desperate. Yeah, probably. That's just how much he has. Well, of course. I mean, you're not exactly asking for it in a formal or professional manner like you should be. Yeah, fair. I mean, especially with a family like this, I can't imagine them being very civil if you have done something that has not gone by their rules. Interesting. Yeah. He's got a total point. So I mean, he probably will give him the money because it concerns his reputation, but at the same time, he's going to make him cry and beg and humiliate him as much as possible before he has done it. To be honest, this guy kind of deserves it, but still. Jesus Christ, this guy is... Well, this guy has no standards. He has no... He's so informal and such a degen that he has nothing to lose with humiliation. Like kissing boots, for example. Yeah, interesting. Interesting. So if Jacopo is saying that he can report this towards the family, it's doubtful whether... Well, no. It's probably the case that Tommaso is just twisting logic in order to get money, basically. Oh, I see. He's not even going to give him anything. Oh, huh. Oh, he is? Okay. Well, she's not going to. She doesn't really have any reason to do so. I'm surprised the maid's actually allowed to operate with her purple outfit, whereas all the other maids have green outfits. You're being very trusty at the moment. What's this chapter called, just out of interest? Oh, COSCA. True. Yeah. Of course you couldn't. Even I couldn't. Ah, yes. Buy a house, one maid included. Oh god, it's a bit weird. Sounds like you're buying people, which is very, very wrong. People are not currency. True. But at the same time, I mean, very risky. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. I think it does matter a lot. I'd love to know how old she is, because that would tell us a lot about the plot, I think. Jesus Christ. Yeah, he probably owns a gun. It is probably really, really polished and refined and, I don't know, well kept and etc, etc. Oh God. What? I never remember this. I mean, it's totally... No, I'm surprised. This person seems like a complete idiot and a complete crook and druggie. Somebody who will use others for money. But it looks like he's definitely right about something. I mean, yeah, sure, she is pretty. I don't disagree, but... I think there are more reasons as to why you should treat her better, surely? Well, I mean, I think it's very unnatural if somebody's having to tell you this. But oh well, you can tell. Try and make tomorrow better, I suppose. Oh, I mean, it's just... I'm actually quite surprised about this as well. This person's clearly somebody who's just randomly approaching in the house. So why would she be so close to her, I wonder? I don't know if I fully believe this story. I mean, these people have never even met, I would assume. She's got Maria to talk to. I think that's a bit ridiculous. She would go to Maria for anything like this. I don't actually trust this story. Yeah, so maybe she could have got chatting with this person, and then that could have resulted in Tommaso telling Jacopo. I was just about to say that. Jacopo. Oh my God. What am I? Jacopo. Yeah, Jacopo. That. Don't know what happened there. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I agree. Oh, interesting. This is probably the perfume that's really hot in town. Okay, I don't think you should be admitting that, but okay. Well, nothing fashionable, but something that the Phenicistoscope, that's a good way of demonstrating love. It doesn't have to be fashionable. Yeah, fair enough. Oh my god, that's hilarious. What's significant about vanilla? Yeah, fair enough, especially if she is creepy. Isn't it interesting? He's so possessive over her. Yeah, make the happiness last. Ciao. Nope, he's gone. You've got to find it out yourself. You've got to build the trust that will then make it so that you can speak to this person. Oh, I get it now. That's a wrong conclusion. Maria is going to really, really help Jacopo at the moment because he's getting a lot of incorrect conclusions. He's thinking that Tommaso is trying to he's trying to steal his woman. It was for Maria, not for you. You treat your woman with, you treat your wife with respect if you want her smile. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Why do you smile, I suppose? That's unusual that Tommaso is somebody who the white-haired girl was actually talking to. It's surprising because we've never really heard anything about that. And imagine if the fact that they've talked to each other is just a lie. I mean, let's be honest, this person is part of a mafia family. I can't really put anything aside. But what the fuck? Jacopo potentially being a part of a mafia family is kind of what this alludes to, which is something I would have never expected. and him having influence in it clearly if he is going to have the potential to become the head family member. I really do wonder what all that's about. And it was interesting, that last conversation, just seeing how if somebody offers her genuine kindness and an ability to talk and obviously an ability to say what they are worried about, then of course sorry, hang on a sec. Well, of course she's going to be happy. And it's interesting that even though Jacopo is such an arsehole to the white-haired girl, he clearly does have issues expressing himself. We've seen that before. But at the same time, it's unusual that it's kind of as if he's worried. He is possessive and he's horrible to her. But at the same time, he is kind of worried about just what she's doing, who she's seeing. I just really wonder what he truly thinks. And I feel like we're going to get an indication on that tomorrow. But I just don't... I would never think that Jacopo truly loves the white-haired girl, and it's just a matter of him finding a lack of ability to kind of connect his feelings to her. I think it's way past that. He would never be able to shout at her and just be abusive to her if that was the case, I think. I don't know. God, it was quite sweet seeing all of the, just the escapism the white-haired girl had with Maria, but at the same time, how it ended was really quite morbid. It's going to be interesting to see how that develops tomorrow. And, yeah, I really do wonder. I'm excited to get some context about Jacopo. I really want to learn about this, COSCA ties that he has. COSCA. Just sounds like Costa. I mean, it's literally just one letter different, and I hate that it sounds so similar to Costa coffee. Oh god, I probably shouldn't be making a joke like that, but still. Anyway, see you guys.